Hey YouTube, it's the Tempest again. This will be the final updates to my Shadow Paladin deck. Um, yeah, not really much to add to that. This clan isn't getting a lot of extra support until much later, so I'll probably use it as a fun deck. It can't really compete well with cross rides I found, at least not the way I have it. So, um, maybe with further testing I'll be able to finalize it and stuff. This is still my favorite deck though, by far. So I'll get into it. There's nothing really changed. It's still that deck is pretty finished, 100% as it is. So starting full bow. Don't have any other choice. If for some reason we get creeping dark goat, I might decide to change um, the whole deck around because then I can take out phantom blasters and blaster darks and put in some better grade ones. So yeah, creeping dark goat would be a really great starter for this deck. Um, if they release it at some point, I will definitely post an update for this deck. But right now, this is the way I have to run it. So, in case you didn't know, Creeping Dark Goat's a vanilla grade 1 Pioneer 4K, kind of lost 1, put it into your soul, check the top 5 for a grade 3. So, very nice. 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. Unlike my latest builds where I've been trying to tech stand triggers into things because I found that stand triggers are very good. The rear guards in this deck aren't really strong enough, so stand triggers really don't do anything for this deck, unfortunately. Yeah, and like at least in my real paladins and Kagura, stand triggers are actually quite useful because of the 13k rear guards. This deck unfortunately doesn't have anything really worth standing, so no stand triggers. Grade 1s, 4 javelin. Obvious javelin is obvious. You need it for the ride chain. 4 Charon, AK booster, 3 Garuru bow, and then 3 McLear. So I only have 3 McLear. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to run 3 Garuru bow, 3 Charon, or 4 Charon, 2 Garuru bow, because they're both such very good cards. And then whatever I decide to minus, I'll cut one for a 4th McLear. But I like McLear at 3 because it gives me a lot more grade 1 attacking power. At the very least, having him at 3 means I can say the deck is playable. So, and if you have a 4th McLear, please be sure to email me or message me on YouTube, and I will talk to you about maybe buying or trading for it. Grade 2s, 1 Blaster Dark. Really only need 1 for that plus off the Javelin. It's not really a key card of the deck, so if you get it, great. If not, then not a big deal. 2 Rugos and 1 Dordona. Only room for 3 10Ks in here. If the build changes later, I might be able to find space for them. But I like this build with 8 grade 3s, so I don't have space for the 4th 10K vanilla. Which is a shame because it's very good against crossroads. 2 Machas. Very weak card, but I'm thinking about keeping it in because of let you search for the AK boosters that you've used to make big columns. So the Matcha's pretty good. Part of the reason I'm thinking of dropping Charon down to 3 for the 4th McLear is because basically for Matcha, you only really need Charon behind your Ildona Vanguard, and then you can just put the rest wherever. And even Ildona boosted by Garuru Bao still hits for 20, so I think Matcha is a better choice there because she can get your grade 1s whatever you need. So 2 Nemen, don't want to run her at 3 because I have to cut something else out, and yeah. Sometimes she's kind of random. I usually use my counterblast on Machas and Ildonas, so sometimes when I use her I screw myself up, like I won't have enough counterblast for my second Ildona play. So she can be kind of iffy, but the fact that she gives you a great +2 is just kind of invaluable, so I like her at 2. And then 3 Curse Lancer to let you end for 3 damage. Simple as that. It's 9k rear guard, but still good. And then grade 3s, 4 Ildona, 2 Phantom Blaster for that turn 2 defensive ride if you for some reason want to pull off the ride chain, or for that early pressure for some reason you have enough advantage to do it. And then 2 Dark Dictator for the final turn play. Early game what you can do is if you draw multiple grade 3s, you can discard them with Javelin, search Phantom Blaster, and play defensively, and then ride Ildona later. Or you can just play it out if you want to, whatever. Dictator at 2 is kind of hard to draw into. It's a great final turn if you can get it off, but I haven't been able to play it lately, so maybe bump up him a little bit. But I do like Phantom Blaster at 2 because it converts whatever extra Ildonas you have into Phantom Blasters, which lets you thin your deck out. So that's the deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to comment with questions and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you very much.